I create brand new rum cocktails, most of the time I've got a rough idea of how the cocktail is going to end up tasting. Sometimes I'm bang on, sometimes I'm a little bit off, and then sometimes I just kick back and go, wow, you need to taste this. And I actually only came up with this recipe about 3 days ago, but I've tried it every day since and tweaked with it, but I've stuck to that original recipe because I just think this tastes incredible. This is a proper 9.5, 10 out of 10 cocktail. So what you've got coming up, I'm going to show you how I've made it. This might be the easiest recipe that I've created so far in this series. And talking of series, if you don't want to miss any of my future rum creations, then do make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And that will mean you don't miss any of the ones coming up. But I'm going to show you how you made it. I'm going to talk you through the ingredients, and then I'm going to give you some alternatives just in case you haven't got those ingredients to hand or you can't get them in the country that you're in. Right, so I've called this cocktail the Jade Reef, which the reason should become apparent on serving, hopefully, if it pans out. So we're going to start off with, I'll explain my rum blend if you're new to these videos after I've made the cocktail, but this is just kind of my sort of tiki rum blend, combination of 3 rums, 45 ml, 1.5 ounces. So essentially I'm just making the sour element of my cocktail first. So the rum, lime, sugar. Okay, so I've got lime juice here, 30 ml, just fresh lime juice. Then my sweetness today is simply coming in the form of orgeat syrup. If you're new to orgeat, we'll explain a little bit more in a second, but 20 ml. But now that I've built the sour element of my cocktail, I'd like to start there first. We can start building it out. So the first of which, I'm going for this cross-hip blazing pineapple liqueur. Again, we'll talk about what this is in a minute. 10 ml of this. This is fantastic stuff. Going to complement that with your favorite passion fruit puree. This one has just got like proper passion fruit in it, or syrup I should say, and it's absolutely delicious. So just 20 ml of your favorite passion fruit puree. And then I'm just going to complement with 20 ml of 100% pressed pineapple juice. There is one more ingredient coming in a second when we serve it up. That's where the name should come from, Jade. Well, I've got my lovely tattoo glass here from Urban Bar. I'm just going to fill this with crushed ice. Strain your cocktail in. Just going to crown this with a little bit more crushed ice. And then the final ingredient is an oldie but a goodie. Every bar should have some Midori melon liqueur. Just going for 20 ml. Then hopefully that should nicely layer on top. Now you're looking at those ingredients, you might think that is pretty basic, but it is the cross-hips non-alcoholic liqueurs that I think I just start to use more and more. And now before I go any further, I just want to give a quick shout out to a new brand that I'm working with on this channel, and news of a discount code that all my viewers can use if you're based in the UK, the US or Europe. Now this brand is Urban Bar, and they are famous for their cocktail shakers, their bar equipment and glassware. And you will have seen bits already in this video, but anything coming up in future videos over the next 4, 6, 8 months, however long this relationship lasts, will always be from Urban Bar. So yeah, if you like anything you see in this video or future videos that you want to kind of grab for yourselves, the discount code will be in the description below. Remember, you can use it if you're UK based, US based or European based, and you can use it on your first 5 purchases. They are doing work around the world. It is a UK brand, not too far away from me, but they are in some sort of markets, they are available. And just take this one, for instance. So this is blazing pineapple, and this is pineapple and Scotch bonnet chili, citrus and other spices. So you can imagine they are perfect for like tiki rum cocktails. If these weren't, I know they're non-alcoholic, they make great non-alcoholic drinks in their own right, and that is what they're designed for. But if this ingredient wasn't made to go into rum cocktails, I don't know what is. But obviously, if you can't get it, then we're talking like pineapple and spices, pineapple and chili. You know, whether you go bitters, whether you go chili syrup, whether you go ancho reyes or something like that. It's that whole pineapple and chili flavour. And then we've got the other flavours that just sort of bring this to life, just in case you need a brief introduction to orgeat. It's kind of like an almond syrup. Some brands stop there. Some go down, or the majority go down the route of adding sort of orange flower water to it. But I love the ones that add rose. To my knowledge, there's only 2 brands that do it on the worldwide market. This is one of them. And that rose element with the almond just works so well. Then we've got my rum blends, which I will hopefully be getting a couple of labels soon so I can actually label these up. But this is, and use a Dropworks bottle. But this is just a blend of Dropworks barrel drops, so they're aged rum, their dark drop, and their funk drop. The ratios will be in the description below, so you can kind of get hold of that. But, you know, it's got a bit more depth. 43.8% this comes out to. It's got a little bit of sort of funk note to it. So you kind of might be thinking sort of like Jamaican note. It has got that sort of rich darkness to it as well. I've fallen in love with this blend, to be honest. It's a cracking blend. And then we come on to my mayonnaise bottles. I've mentioned this in the previous couple of videos. I think, you know, sometimes in some markets, the Real gets a bad rep, and that's only because people don't understand what goes in it. They look at them and they think, oh, cheap and nasty. Same company as Fine as Cool. It's actually not. It's the creme de la creme of fruit that goes into there. They work with the farmers. They buy the very best fruit that the farmers grow. They get in there before any other brands can get anywhere close. So they're always getting the best crops. They don't buy on price or cheapness. They buy on quality. So the best of the best passion fruit goes into there. Yes, it's blended with sugar, and bartenders go, guarantee it, if you're buying 100% or 90% passion fruit puree, like Boiron or Funkin', you're going to be adding sugar to those anyway. So, you know, pre-mixed with sugar or add sugar yourself. It's up to you. But I just prefer the faff-free route now. And it's a quality, and the end result is this. And you've got that Midori melon that just finishes it all off, gives you that cooling note, that fun note. That's beautiful. Do you know what? So your turn anyway. Get involved in the comments. Chili in cocktails. I haven't used chili, but obviously I've got that blazing pineapple with that chili note. Pineapple and chili, it's chili and mango. Those kind of fruity tropical fruits. Sorry, those tropical fruits that go with spice. I just think works. How does that sit with you? Do you love a little bit of spice with tropical fruits? Have you tried it? Are you willing to try it? Let me know in the comments below. Right, I think this is cocktail 5 now. Up on screen, I'm going to put one of my previous recipes up there. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want even more of this, because there is plenty more coming. I'll see you next time. Cheers.